So the answer is yes, anyone can remote view. You can all learn remote viewing. Everyone has an innate psychic skill that they can develop with remote viewing. And I teach a course, Temporal Awareness Perception Remote Viewing, and that starts again, I think April 11th is the next one coming up. It's a 6-week course where I teach you my modified remote viewing. Can anyone remote view and mind probe with training? You can do mind probes. They're different than the ones that Liz does. They are more of an interrogative between your unconscious mind and what it is that you're viewing, either a consciousness or an energy or a person. But you can use remote viewing to talk to dead people too. So yeah, that's the short, long answer. Good morning, Liz. How are you?
The short, long answer. I'm great. Thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about remote viewing. So, I recommend that, if you have the time and the drive, that you go and do a remote viewing course. It's going to teach you so much. Everybody goes blazing in there thinking, wait, okay, I'm here. I want to be psychic, and they don't understand. You have to learn the techniques. It's, like Lynn Buchanan says, it's a mental martial art, and you have to do it. You have to do the protocols. You have to do, the setting up and all that. So, but it's great. I love it. I love it so much. I love remote viewing. Remote viewing has changed my life.
Thank you. That's if you can email me remoteviewit@gmail.com or go to my website realityforecast.com and see about the next course. But I'd love to, if you want to send me a note, we can set up a call and I'll talk to you about the course, tell you what it involves directly.
Yeah, absolutely. I still want to take your course, Ronan. I'm just very busy. But anyway, without further ado, let's do some CTT. I thought we would go on a light note today. Well, I say light, you never know what you're going to get, but I thought we would do, a theme of let's work towards manifesting our best lives, right? And I just think that we need some positivity, because those ego ones were pretty heavy. The DNA ones are pretty heavy. Some other stuff, self-love one, that was pretty heavy. And this could be pretty heavy too. But I like the fact that the end goal is a joyful outcome. So is everybody on board with that?
Yeah, that sounds good. We can lighten things up, the mood.
Why not? Why not? So I guess we're ready to start. I think we got everybody here. All right. So Ronan, can you just briefly explain, please, about how to tap? I think we have some new people here. How to tap, what we're doing. If you could do that, please, while I drink my tea.
Sure. So listen to what Liz is saying, and you can repeat with me what it is that she's saying. And as you do that, you want to tap bilaterally on either your biceps or triceps. And that what you would do with your arms crossed in front of you, and tapping alternatively, like one left, one right, one left, one right. Or you could tap in cadence, but you're tapping on either side of your arms with your arms crossed in front of you. If that's hard for you to do, you can do a modification by crossing your hands in front of you and tapping on your knees, or raising your feet up and down if you're immobilized in some way. But it's good to do CTT in the morning, because that's before all the crap starts hitting you for the day. So
yeah. My readings are like at 8 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m., and probably the latest I start at the very latest is 11 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because by 2 o'clock or 3, 4 in the afternoon, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, I am so done. All right. So let's open effectively. Everybody who is here, you must open responsibly. You must follow us. And once you open and you start getting into the tapping, I need you to stay until we close. You must open responsibly and close responsibly. I cannot be responsible for you if you leave halfway through Basically, the short version is you cleared out a lot of dark stuff. Now you're walking around with holes in you, and more dark stuff will probably come in. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimum etheric pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum Faraday cage
an optimum Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief and joy now.
and deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. And we're just going to welcome in all those good vibrations. It feels good. And it's nice to be nice, right? Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
I say that to my kids all the time. It's nice to be nice. And even if somebody's not being nice to you, you can still hold your head up high and know that you were nice, right? That's my philosophy. I love being nice. All right. What's the next step? I've completely forgotten.
There's
I know treasures. Thank you. All right, treasures. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
there's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the ability to see,
the ability to see,
optimally recognize, use and enjoy the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath and just think about all the treasures we have in our lives, the people that we love, the people that love us, the ability to see, recognize, use, and enjoy, gratitude for all of those treasures. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
You know, even when somebody is really horrible, that's also a treasure. And that's because you're supposed to not only just rise above it, but you have to process it. They're bringing in these life lessons to you. And, outside of the 3D realm, they love you so much on a soul level that they were the ones that chose to be the bad guys to bring it into you, right? So you can learn, you can grow, you can expand your consciousness. Okay? So even when bad things happen, and, that becomes a treasure as well. Now, it may take a long time for you to realize that that was a treasure, but eventually the optimum outcome is the fact that it was a treasure. That's where you need to be in life. You need to be at this point where you can look back and you have this gratitude for everything that's happened. Okay. And that's really hard. That's really hard when you've had, loss and grief and death and things like that. Anyway, let's activate our spiritual helpers. Okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of our spirit teams
of our spirit team
and divine helpers
and divine helpers
to take away any and all
to take away any and all
negative energy,
negative energy,
heal it,
heal it,
and transmute it in the spirit world back into white light karma.
and transmute it in the spirit world into white light karma.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief and joy now.
and deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I feel really good. I hope you guys are feeling good too. Okay, Ronan, how would we word the best life scenario? Please.
The best life scenario is the scenario designed to give us the optimum growth forward in the shortest amount of time with the shortest amount of stress.
See, it's tricky. Wording is everything. So, the best life could be we look back, in the spirit world and we say, you know what? That lifetime, it was so hard. And I'm appreciative for every struggle and strain that I had. And I grew exponentially. I see your point. So let's go ease the struggle. We need to
Let's
ease
open the optimum growth path for us in this incarnation.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay. The optimum growth path could be that you're struck down with a disease and all your family die. No. No. How about this? The optimum joyful. See, there's where we can change it up. Joyful, see, the optimum joyful path to living our best life. There we go. Good job, Ronan. All right, everybody. The optimum joyful path to living our best life, free of struggle. How about that?
No, you don't want to throw anything else in.
But listen, I'm so done with the struggle, right? I'm done. Yeah, it's so funny. It's like you get to a point where you're just completely done with the struggle and the universe says, wait a minute, there's more. I hate it when the universe does that. Wait a minute. Whoa. You think that you're done? Oh no, you haven't seen nothing yet. All right. So let's go for the optimum joyful path to living our best lives. Free, or how about with minimal struggle? Let's do that. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum joyful path
the optimum joyful path
to living our best lives
to living our best lives
with very minimal struggle.
with very minimal struggle.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
What did you get, Ronan?
I got without the path of struggle, there's less opportunity for growth, and someone throwing down like a rope to you, you won't see those ropes anymore, and you won't have the chance to pull yourself up.
That's true. Okay. That is true. The souls that are, think about the homeless, right? And the struggle that they go through, or, women that are in domestic violence situations, or people that are enslaved and held in captivity. And, there's lots of different horrible scenarios going on. But really, they made those lifetimes, they designed it when they're up there and they're in this, radiant state and joyful, loving state. And we don't understand how difficult the struggle actually is until we're in the thick of it, right? Because up there, you don't need money, you don't need a house, or a place to lay your head. Do you actually sleep? They don't even sleep up there. What? They don't even sleep. I just got that. I never thought about that before. So they're in the blissful state when we're designing this stuff, and then we come down here and it's like, whoa, what have I done? But those lives that are in these impossible situations, the problem is you got to be able to resolve those situations through internal strength and emotional well-being in order to move on past those. Now, if those people that are like homeless or drug addicts or, domestic violence, abused children, those things, if you can move past that, then that's maximum growth. But a lot of times those people end up trapped. So I think that we have given ourselves impossible tasks quite frequently. What do you think?
I think that sometimes we do, and sometimes we burst out of them and we think, boy, I feel better about that now. I've grown as a result of that. So we just need to connect to that higher power and strength within and allow us to see the pathway illuminated in a better way so that there's less struggle. So the path of least resistance with optimal growth is the path that we're looking for.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, when we're saying minimal struggle, how about we set this intention, and I'm putting it out there now, that the minimum struggle is actually, the struggle that doesn't bind us, right? Because it's when we get bound by that struggle and trapped and, some bad things happen. You end up in a whirlwind of depression for 20 years, 30 years. And then you become addicted to drugs and alcohol. And then you're an emotional eater or whatever it is, and you make yourself sick, or you're smoking, or whatever it is, and you can't get out of it, because every time you even think, you're right back into that pit of depression, thinking about that horrible event and that struggle. That's where it traps us. So when we say minimal struggle, we're saying, okay, we're going to have struggle that's going to push us forward and make us grow, but struggle that is not going to trap us. Because when we listen, we all know somebody who's died, right? Everybody here has known someone who has passed away. Think about that person briefly, what that has passed away, and think about what unresolved issues they left the earth plane with. I'll give you a prime example. I have my best friend. I've had a lot of loss. My best friend passed away. It's now 10 years ago, 11 years ago, actually. 11 years ago on April the 1st. Pretty crummy. And she had depression and she had anxiety. And she would not seek help for that, because she thought that by seeking help and trying to get diagnosed and everything, that made you look like you're crazy. Only crazy people went to, these places. And so what did she do? Guys, she starved herself to death. She wasn't anorexic. Okay. She wasn't anorexic, but she was just done. She was done. She was like, I'm so depressed. I just want this to end. I don't want to intentionally kill myself, right? So I don't want to take an overdose or hang myself or do any of those things. So I know I'm just going to stop eating. And she did. And I was with her every single night, and I was holding her hand, and I knew the end was near. Right. Especially because I would take her a drink every night, like a big, try to put nutrients in it and have her drink it down. And the last night that I saw her, when your lungs and your body, everything's shutting down and everything's kind of liquidating, you can't swallow. Right. The liquid isn't going down because at the top near the esophagus, it's filled with liquid. Right. So anybody that's watched anybody die, and I've seen quite a few people die, that's what happens. It's not a nice way to go. So that's where the struggle, that traps you, right? To the point where you're like, I give up and I just want out of here. We don't want that. So I'm telling the spirit world now, I'm setting our intention that we're having, struggle that is not going to trap us. And we'll leave it at that. Now, I actually got a lot of fear-based thoughts coming through. And a lot of them were about like, well, I'm confused, and I'm fear that if I clear up this confusion, I won't have any path at all in my life. If I know everything, if I clear up the all confusion and I become all knowing, then there's nothing to live for, which is quite a powerful statement. So I'm just going to start tapping out all these fear-based things. All right. So any more fear-based or any other things, just drop them in the chat and Ronan will read them out. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
If I become all-knowing.
If I become all-knowing.
I'll have nothing to live for.
I will have nothing to live for.
I thrive on struggle.
I thrive on struggle.
It's my source of motivation.
It's my drug and
source of motivation.
My source of motivation.
It's what excites me.
It's what excites me.
It's what defines my character.
It's what defines my character.
I am nothing without struggle.
I am nothing without struggle.
I don't deserve to have a joyful life.
I don't deserve to have a joyful life.
This existence is too hard.
This existence is too hard.
I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
What else?
I fear not being able to overcome the struggles.
I fear not being able to overcome the struggles. I'm alone. I'm alone.
I'm alone.
Nobody understands understands my journey,
Nobody understands my journey,
and this journey is impossible.
and this journey is impossible.
I can't overcome traumatic events,
I can't overcome traumatic events,
and I will never see the light.
and I will never see the light.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
What'd you get?
Well, I just got this imagery of like comic book scenes going by really, really quick. So in the vignettes, it's like you're flipping through pages to see how the story ends.
Yeah. We want a preview. Can we have a trailer, please, to our lives? That's very profound. I want to know what's coming. My friend, actually, the one I was just talking about, my best friend, she was like my sister, right? We grew up together. And, when someone passes away, immediately, as a medium, you can't locate them, right? It takes about 45 minutes to an hour and a half to find them, for them to travel. So I don't know what speed they're traveling at. I don't know, how far away they're going, but they're traveling, and it takes about 45 minutes. This is the shortest, and an hour and a half is roughly average to get where they're going. And I was trying to locate her, right? She just passed away. I got the phone call. I'm obviously upset, but it was expected. So it doesn't make it that much easier, but you're not in shock, right? And I'm looking for her, and I'm looking for her, and I'm looking for her, and I can't find her. And I'm like, oh my God, where's she gone? And then about an hour and a half later, she came back, and I found her. And she came down, and she gave me the biggest, tingly, warm hug. It was like she wrapped me in this etheric, heated blanket. And I knew it was her, and she gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I was like, she made it, because I was freaking out. I was like, where is she? Where is she? And she made it. And I was so glad she did. So there's a lot of fear based around, the comic strip, right? It's like, oh, and that's where a source of our anxiety comes in. So there's a lot of anxiety in that. We're trying to flip through fast, and maybe we want to rip out the pages that we don't like. so
that's true too.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, I don't like that scene. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
But you see, we can't do that because we've already programmed it. So, and I think that all of you here today in the CTT doing it with me and Ronan, right? That's part of your programming. Nobody ends up in the CTT just because, right? You programmed, you put this in your design. All right, so let's tap. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
We don't want any surprises.
We don't want any surprises.
Whether good or bad.
Whether good or bad.
We prefer to know what is coming.
We prefer to know what is coming.
Our anxiety is impossible.
Our anxiety is impossible.
It's a false sense of security.
It is a false sense of security.
It's supposed to keep us from retreating into those difficult emotions.
It is supposed to keep us into retreating from those difficult emotions.
Instead, the anxiety is crippling.
Instead, the anxiety is crippling.
It blocks us.
It blocks us.
It stops us from grasping onto opportunities.
It stops us from grasping onto opportunity.
We have too many missed opportunities.
We have too many missed opportunities.
We have a lot of regret,
We have a lot of regret,
sadness,
sadness,
despair,
despair,
anger.
anger.
My life is out of control.
My life is out of control.
I am not in a good emotional state.
I am not in a good emotional state.
And I forgot what happy feels like.
And I forgot what happy feels like.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you get?
I got this imagery of the train tracks and a train beaming at you in the dark. So, you know, the white light and sound of a rolling locomotive along the tracks,
Oh, Lord.
which is
And it's
exhilarating,
coming-
right?
It's coming straight for you. Yeah, it's great until you're standing in the middle of the tracks and it's going to plow you down.
I just hop off to one side.
Well, okay. I can't say that I'm that adventurous. But yeah, I know there was some boys in high school that used to do that for fun. They'd go in the tunnel and hang around in this really thin tunnel and wait for the trains to come and see who could get
That
out.
seems like a
Luckily,
death wish. That sounds like a terrible idea.
well, they're stupid, but luckily they all got out. But that became
Wow.
a thing in high school, right? They would all go running in this tunnel. And did Liz do that? No, Liz did not do that. I'm not stupid. Okay. We've lost all belief in ourselves and our abilities and our intuition and our character and our, ability to live our best life. We've just resigned ourselves to the fact that this is the way it is. And we're just going to live and let the universe throw it as whatever it wants. And we're just going to be miserable. How about that?
That's great. I mean, well, it's not great, but let's
That's
do
great.
that. Yeah.
You're so funny, Ronan. You crack me up. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
We've lost all belief
We've lost all belief
in ourselves,
in ourselves,
in our journey,
in our journey,
in our life path.
in our life path.
We've just accepted that we will be miserable.
We have just accepted that we will be miserable.
Nothing ever works out for us.
Nothing ever works out for us.
We're stuck and confused.
We are stuck and confused.
We're not gaining emotionally or physically.
We're not gaining emotionally or physically.
Abundance does not find me.
Abundance does not find me.
Only disaster.
Only disaster. and
Anything
locomotives
else?
and locomotives bearing down the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, here it comes at full speed, and we're on the train tracks, right? And we're so scared we can't move.
Yeah.
You know, that's not good. All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
What did you get?
Just that the vignettes of the comic book are now blank. So there's an opportunity for a new advancement ahead.
That's good. That means we're making headway. Going back to that frozen with fear, we're frozen in fear, self-doubt, and self-hatred. Okay. Those negative emotions are what is keeping us stuck. We're trapped. We're lost. We can't move forward.
I think that's true. We always feel that sense of loathing and I think betrayal too at ourself for signing up for this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's tap. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
We've betrayed ourselves yet again.
We have betrayed ourselves yet again.
We have done this in many lifetimes.
We have done this in many lifetimes.
We've set the standards too high.
We have set the standards too high.
The goals are the goals are not within our reach.
The goals are not within our reach.
The trauma has made us frozen.
The trauma has made us frozen like statues.
Yeah. We are stuck in fear.
We are stuck in fear.
There's nowhere to go. We cannot move forward.
There's nowhere to go. We cannot move forward.
The universe is not for me.
The universe is not for me.
It's for everyone else but me.
It's for everyone else but me.
And I designed it that way.
And I designed it that way.
Woo, you guys are funny. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep release now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay, I got our motives are not pure. What did you get?
I like the idea of the universe being designed for me, and I got the idea of creating a solo verse so that I'm the only one in it and I'm not disappointed.
Well, that yeah, but it'd be rather lonely.
It would be, but it would be me. That would be great. But yeah, I never heard that term, but that's the word I got that came through. The solo verse.
Our motives are not pure. And I'm asking spirit, what does it mean to have pure motives? And it means to not only wish joyful abundance upon ourselves, but to wish joyful abundance upon everyone else as well. To raise
Oh,
the
in the solo verse, that's
vibrational,
easy.
yeah, yeah, solo verse. To raise the vibration of not only ourselves, but others around us. Okay. But instead, our motives are selfish. They're me, 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 me. Woo. So actually, Ronan, we're on the same page. We usually match up. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
My motives are not pure.
My motives are not pure.
That's why I get a smackdown from the universe.
That's why I get a smackdown from the universe.
The universe keeps me in check and in balance.
The universe keeps me in check and in balance.
I am far too selfish.
I'm far too selfish.
I'm not doing things for the highest good of everyone.
I'm not doing things for the highest good of everyone.
I want to benefit me first and no one else.
I want to benefit me first and no one else.
And I don't care who suffers as long as I don't. Good grief.
And I don't care who suffers as long as I don't.
I lack empathy.
I lack empathy.
I lack understanding.
I lack understanding.
What else?
I lack the ability to move past fear.
I lack the ability to move past fear. I lack compassion.
I lack compassion.
It's all me all of the time.
It's all me all the time in the solo verse.
And I'm in a solo verse.
I'm in the solo verse.
I don't realize that by raising my vibration, it raises the vibration of others.
I don't realize that by raising my vibration, it raises the vibration of others.
I cannot connect to my intuitive abilities.
I cannot connect to my intuitive ability.
This is very frustrating.
This is very frustrating.
I am not lucky.
I am not lucky.
My abilities are hidden away from me.
My abilities are hidden away from me.
And I can't seem to find them.
And I can't seem to find them.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I got that we need to hit the programmer. What did you get?
I got that you need to move forward through and just accept the sludge that's coming at us. Like, get out your hip boots because there's more deep mud or garbage coming at you.
Oh my God, please. No. Well, then we definitely need to send messages to the programmer, right? Because for those of you that are new, neck is tingling. That's good. That means you're rewiring. My crown is tingling. My third eye is tingling. That's good. Any tingling sensations are fantastic. We need to send to the programmer. We deserve to have some happiness, right? Happiness, what I'm getting is like happiness shouldn't come that, I'm grateful that I was able to put food on the table today. Yes, we should have gratitude for that, of course, but that should not be our main source of happiness. You see what I mean? Like we've minimized our happiness and we're trying to maximize it. Okay, because even though we're here to endure the struggle, endure the pain, fight through all these difficult traumatic events, and each and every person out there, I don't care if you're Bill Gates, Elon Musk, George Soros, what's that other rich guy, Buffett? I don't care if you're any of those people. You've all had traumatic events and we've all had to suffer. They don't suffer as much as we do, right? But you get what I'm saying. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. Everybody experiences traumatic events. And I've actually uncovered lifetimes of my own when it was pretty happy. I went through the lifetime without much struggle. But you know what happened? I got to the end of it and I had so many regrets because I didn't learn anything. So, yeah, where am I going with this? We need to send information to the programmer that we are allowed to be happy and to reprogram more happiness into our lifetime. How about that?
All right. Let us beseech him.
All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Access to the programmer.
Access to the programmer.
Who designed this lifetime for us.
Who designed this lifetime for us.
We took our list to this programmer.
We took what?
We took our
We took our list to this programmer. Oh no, we lost Liz. The programmer has shut Liz down. Let's see you there.
We realize we have made a mistake in the design.
To realize we have made a mistake in the design.
We're asking the programmer to reprogram.
We're asking the programmer to reprogram
the rest of our lifetime.
The rest of our lifetime.
To optimize happiness.
To optimize happiness.
And abundance, joyful abundance.
And joyful abundance.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and the programmer now.
That part of our beings are willing to say that again. I lost my head.
That's okay. It's pretty powerful contacting the programmer. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and the programmer now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and the programmer now.
We're doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
We're doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And we're sending gratitude and love to the programmer. The programmer understands we made a mistake. It happens all the time. We're not perfect. We're not source. How can we possibly be perfect? And I can see the programmer doing his thing. He's reprogramming for us, right? Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Contacting that programmer is always very powerful.
Yeah, I had a bilocation experience there. So I'm sorry that I dislodged from the chat, but I was trying to experience the conversation with him at the same time. So I got a little bit lost.
You know what? Because it's so true. People out there listening can say, Liz, that you have lost. You have lost your mind, girl.
You lost
You've
your
lost
mind.
your mind. I don't know what happened to Liz. Bashar has abducted her consciousness. No, I'm still me. The programmer is real, people. It's real. We make a list, in this joyful state. Oh yeah, I know. I want to get a disease. I want to see death. I want my best friend to kill herself. Yeah, okay. I want this. I want that. Right. And we go to this programmer and we're like jumping with joy. Woohoo! Look what I'm going to accomplish on the earth plane. I'm so proud of myself. And the programmer is sitting there. Okay. And then you have this avatar, right? You have an avatar and you're watching a simulation, right? Of you in your current lifetime before you come down here. You're watching the assimilation, but you're watching the simulation and you're making changes. Oh, well, maybe that was no, that was too easy. Let's crank that one up, right? And you're going through and you're rechecking and double checking, and you're still in this joyful state, and then you come down here, and then it's hell, right? And we don't want to be here. We don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want the difficult relationships. We don't want a horrible job. We don't want to struggle. Why is everything bad happening to me? This, that, and the other. And we're like, what the hell have I done? And so sending this information, which by the way, I got in a very powerful CTT session. It was a breakthrough session. We got this information that there's a programmer and this is what we need to do. You send information to the programmer to start reprogramming. See, you can sit there manifesting all you want to, and that may work for you. But you designed this in the first place, and you told this programmer what to put in your design, and everything is energy, right? So that's where all these energetic computations have taken place to bring all this into you. And when we start hitting that programmer every single time, it's actually a very profound experience. I'll just tell you this quickly as well. I have a lady, I'm not going to say her name, but she's been doing CTT sessions with me once a week since, I don't know, September, maybe August last year. And George Duesman, the creator of CTT, he always swore that CTT was the way that you remote view better than anybody on the planet. And he had this guy who did 30 rapid fire sessions in a month, and he was reading billboards. Okay. Now, if there's a little bit of ability there, I'm happy to announce that through all of our hard work and all of these sessions on a weekly basis, she was actually communicating psychically last week. Okay. You have to clear all the junk out of the way. You have to. You're blocked and trapped by all this junk. And she was actually communicating. She was channeling. So I just wanted to spread that good news. And it was with her when we did this breakthrough session of the programmer. So I can't thank her enough. I'm so glad I knew her. Anyway, I feel really good. I feel really good.
Well, yeah. Let's fill in those spaces.
Yeah, we got to fill in those spaces and then we'll hold for questions. All right. Let's go. We're going to send gratitude to the programmer as well in our spirit teams. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Optimum guidance.
Optimum guidance.
Positive emotional fulfillment.
Positive emotional fulfillment.
Gratitude to ourselves.
Gratitude to ourselves.
Gratitude to our spirit teams.
Gratitude to our spirit team.
And much gratitude to our programmer.
And mucho más gratitude to our programmer.
In all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
In all those wonderful spaces we have just opened up.
I'm so filled with joy right now. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief and joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, I'll hold for questions and Ronan will too. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. If you're interested in my spoon bending, please look on Eventbrite for spoon bending. You can probably find me. It's April Fool's Day, and we all love you very much. We'll see you next time. And you can hold on, and we will answer some questions here in just a moment.